Friends, welcome back for Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 230 Reeks. Chapter starts with the Meme explaining that it's Maharoga, a trump card of the Rin clan. Chuzo adds that Shikigami could adapt any kind of attacks. Yuji asks in disbelief if it is also adapted to Unlimited Void. Scene switches to the battlefield and we see Sukuna moving cause Gojo's void attack was destroyed by Maharoga. In short, someone else took the sure hit effect of Gojo's unlimited void. Gojo deduces that it wasn't Maharoga who took that effect. Someone else was burdened with it. So, like a normal guess, it would be not rather than other Sukuna's host, that is Megumi's body. Sukuna sends Maharoga back into his shadows and made Megumi's soul take the burden of unlimited void with sure hit effect instead of him. Gojo sarcastically says he is happy that Sukuna is fighting so desperately. Sukuna wanted to get rid of Gojo's unlimited void. When Sukuna wasn't using domain amplification, he made Megumi adapt to Gojo's void using 10 shadow curse technique, and due to that Sukuna wasn't able to use the curse technique other than which was applied to cleave. Gojo says Megumi's soul hasn't adapted to Unlimited Void cause the soul was only used in the process to adapt, which means if Gojo used it again, Sukuna has no choice another than to escape. It means he once again going to be clapped by Gojo sensei. But Sukuna laughs and says Gojo won't be able to expand his domain again. And the next moment, Gojo gets nosebleed once again and Sukuna laughs. Everyone was shocked, including Yuta, if his bad feeling has turned out to be true. Sukuna says Gojo overexerted himself when recovering his burn curse technique with reverse curse technique. Cause, as we all know that every Jujutsu sorcerer knows it, the part of the brain where CT is engraved and recover it with RCT, which is very risky things to do together. And our Gojo, which is the prime sorcerer of this time, did this process over the 3 to 5 times, but Sukuna is okay since he did it less time than Gojo. Sukuna asks, "You are reaching your limit, right?" Sukuna sarcastically says, "This time he will close his domain with a barrier so that Gojo can't escape. All he got to do is just to cut Gojo and adapt to the void." Gojo's nose still bleeding and he falls to his knees when Sukuna starts to say, "See ya, strongest. A guy that was born when I didn't exist." Huh. The clown Sukuna that was being beaten by the same Gojo sensei. Saying Gojo an ordinary guy, Sukuna tries to open his domain once again, but Madamon's shrine immediately gets destroyed. Sukuna too starts to bleed. Sukuna is surprised that Gojo explains that Sukuna took the unlimited void effect, which is less than 10 seconds, but still his brain took the damage. And at the very end, the narrator explained that just like Gojo, Sukuna's brain room damage due to which he too cannot expand his domain now. And Gojo laughs at Sukuna. I guess the tables might have turned. At this point, he laughs and says, "Look at this Mime's crow. My students are still watching me and I am gonna look cool." Gojo pulls Sukuna towards him and lands a heavy punch on his face. Narrator recalls Yoruzu's line to Sukuna, "I have more to teach you about love and unlimited strength and the solitude it brings." So we are going to see No Break next week, thank God. We are over excited for the chapter number 231, which will be released next week. But let's get tuned for this. And subscribe, Nerdy Anime Gamer. Thank you all the otaku fans.